Hey friends, AI is a big deal, and freelance web designers like us should be taking the time to learn how to best use it in our businesses. So in this video, we're gonna explore how AI can be a game changer for us. We're gonna take you through a hypothetical client situation and show you how AI can help you make irresistible offers and proposals that land you more clients. And it doesn't stop there. This is just the first part of our AI-powered web designer series. So subscribe to the channel and stick around for more videos where we'll take you through every step of the client process from beginning to end, from landing the client to creating a content plan, creating a marketing strategy, to designing mockups and building an e-commerce website in Editor X. So if you're ready to get started, let's dive in and become an AI-powered web designer. Okay. One of the most exciting emails we as freelancers can get is when someone is interested in our services. But here's the thing, instead of leaving that email sitting in your inbox unread and untouched, you want to strike while the iron is hot. This lead is interested right now and may be considering and shopping around for other freelancers. So the time to reply is now. I just received an email from a potential client, Tony the deli guy, who's looking for a web designer to help him out. Now, Tony the deli guy is not a real client of mine. He's just a hypothetical one that I asked ChatGPT to pretend to be. Hey ChatGPT, can you pretend to be my client called Tony the deli guy? But the process we're gonna walk through with Tony the deli guy is real. So we're gonna go through the entire process from initial contact to making an offer, planning content, building a website, and all the while we'll use AI to assist us. And you'll see how we can actually use AI as the helpful tool that it really is, rather than just a novelty or a toy. AI can be your wingman in your business to help you secure more deals, communicate more clearly, and increase your value to your clients. So, let's see what Tony has to say. Subject, web design services inquiry. Hey Brad, I own a local deli shop and someone at the Chamber of Commerce recommended you to me. But let me tell you, I don't just hand over my cash to anyone who calls themselves a web designer. Ooh. I've been around the block a few times, and I know the importance of keeping up with the times, but I need to know I'm not getting taken for a ride. I need to see real results and value for my money. That said, my website is old, and I need to make some changes if I want to keep up with the competition. Can you give me some info about what you can do for me and what it's going to cost? Looking forward to hearing back from you. Best, Tony the deli guy. All right, so now that we have a lead, we need to take action to get the ball rolling. Now, typically, I'd have to take the time to think out a well thought out, well-crafted response, or rely on some canned responses that I've saved in a swipe file. But with the power of AI, we can create a personalized email quickly and easily. Now I'll give ChatGPT some context by copying and pasting Tony's email and providing more information about my business. Then I'll prompt ChatGPT like so. Compose an email to Tony. Let him know that we can help, but I'd like to jump on a call to see how we can be of service. Also provide a booking calendar URL so that he can schedule a call with me. Use a casual yet friendly tone. Notice how I like to use ChatGPT as if it were my executive assistant who composes my email communications on my behalf. I'll provide feedback, go back and forth, and ultimately approve the final message, ensuring that it's my own thoughts and words just through someone else's pen. Then ChatGPT gives me something like this. Hey Tony, thanks for reaching out. I'm excited to help you take your deli shop to the next level online. With my experience helping businesses of all sizes succeed online, I'm confident we can make some magic happen for you. Let's schedule a call to discuss your business needs and goals. Together, we can come up with a customized marketing plan to help your business thrive online. Here's a link to my availability calendar, URL here. Can't wait to chat with you soon. Cheers, Brad. Now, that's not too bad actually. Now for me, what I would do at this point is go back and forth and kind of craft the email to be more like what I would sound like. Also, ChatGPT used the word online like 3 or 4 times and it sounds real stiff. So at this point, what I would do is I would try some prompts with ChatGPT and say something like, use a more casual tone and don't sound like a whiny suck up who is desperate for work. Now, with a little more whittling and whipping into shape, ChatGPT is actually usually able to produce a great result for me that I would then further refine and edit to make it sound more authentic and from my voice. For example, I'll change the email to say this. Hey Tony, thanks for reaching out. I'm excited to help you take your deli shop to the next level online. I'm confident that we can make some magic happen for you. I've got some availability coming up next month, but before we get ahead of ourselves, let's schedule a call to discuss your business needs and goals. That'll help me come up with an offer that works for you. Here's a link to grab a time to chat. Sound good? Cheers, Brad. So let's say that Tony the Deli Guy books a call shortly after receiving this email. Now this is a good sign and it shows that he's pretty serious about getting started. Now, during the sales conversation, when you get on the phone with Tony the Deli Guy or whomever your lead happens to be, it's up to you to understand the client's needs, their wants, their desires, ask some good questions, listen more than you speak, and ultimately to make an offer. Now, that offer, depending on your business, you can either offer on the spot, if you have something like a set in stone productized offering, for example, like a 1-week website service for a fixed $7,000 fee. If that's what you're offering, then you can offer it on the spot. Or if you tend to offer more bespoke, I hate that word, customized solutions with various pricing, then what you would do is you tell Tony the Deli Guy or your potential client that you're going to be in touch within 24 hours or whatever your timeline is with a proposal and next steps. Now, the countdown is on. So let's just say I got off the phone with Tony. The call went great. I got a sense for his personality, his style, his wants, his needs, his pain points, and I'm ready to make an offer. I said, you know what? I'll get back to you in 24 hours with some next steps and let you choose what works best for you. All right, so now I want to write Tony back with my custom proposal. So for most clients, I don't like to make a big show of my proposals. I don't get too fancy with it. I used to spend hours, probably even days. I would say I'll get back to you in a few days because I needed a few days to come up with this fancy, beautiful, colorful PDF that's custom designed with witty phrases and graphics and imagery, and it would be this whole thing. Totally not necessary for most scenarios, I ended up realizing. Most of the time, your client just wants an offer. They don't want a smoke show. They don't want smoke and mirrors. They just want to know that you clearly understand their problem better than they do even, and show that you've got the chops and the confidence to fix that problem for them. And you can do that with a few simple words. In fact, you should be able to communicate it with only words. So let's go ahead and make this process as well an AI-assisted process. So what I'm going to do is feed a bunch of information to ChatGPT about the details of my offer, and then I'll prompt it to turn that information into a well-written email proposal. Now keep in mind, because we've already started this conversation with ChatGPT about Tony the Deli Guy, his email, my initial offer, and maybe some other notes about my business and what I'm planning on offering, it's going to produce a better result. I find that the more information it has in a conversation, the better the result. And you can treat it more conversationally. So let's prompt it like this. ChatGPT. Now, you don't actually need to address ChatGPT as ChatGPT. I'm just doing that for the sake of this video. Mr. ChatGPT, let's get that offer over to Tony. Here are the details. A new website built on the EditorX platform, updated branding, improved website content, online ordering functionality, revenue increase for cooking classes and events, professional photography sessions, social media branding, collateral, and a marketing plan, 8-week timeline, fee of $12,000, 60-day warranty, and optional ongoing marketing services for $1,000 a month. Mr. GPT, please compose an email to Tony the Deli Guy, including these details and the payment structure. Make it clear, concise, and professional. All right. So this is where ChatGPT gives us its first attempt based on my prompt. As you can tell, I gave it a lot of information, and we'll see what it comes up with. Now, the first AI-generated email I received from ChatGPT was just a little formal and stuffy. In my hypothetical phone call, I discovered that Tony doesn't really appreciate the stuffity. Exactly. Tony doesn't like stuffity marketing guys. He prefers people who are straightforward, straight shooters. They don't beat around the bush. Okay, they're not trying to take him around the block for a ride. A good marketer should be able to pick up on that vibe and adapt to make Tony feel more comfortable. So since I'm comfortable with this approach, I asked my AI writing assistant to be more casual and add a touch of dry humor. After tweaking the email and the response that I got to match my tone and resonate with Tony's personality, here's my AI-assisted proposal. Hey Tony, I'm jived to work with you. After chatting with you, I know we can make your website amazing and bring in some serious dough for your deli. Here's what we'll be doing for you. A sleek new website on the EditorX platform. It's going to be easy for you to manage, fast for customers to use, a brand facelift to give your deli some personality and style that'll keep your customers coming back for more. We're not just copying and pasting text on your site. We're rewriting your content and making sure your story is told in a way that gets your customers drooling. We'll set up your site to allow customers to place orders online 24/7 so you can focus on what you do best, making delicious food. Or should I say, delicious food. Your cooking classes and events will get a huge boost with an online booking system, meaning you'll be able to make money while you sleep. We're also going to be working with the best photographer in town to get some drool-worthy shots of your deli, your team, and your products so that we can use that on your website and your social media. Speaking of social, we've got a whole plan to get your brand out there in front of new customers. The project is going to be taking place over 8 weeks, so buckle up. The fee is $12,000, paid in 4 installments of $3,000. If you'd rather pay up front, we can knock $2,000 off the price and bring it down to a total of $10,000 flat. Our work is guaranteed for 60 days, so you can trust we'll be around to make sure everything runs smoothly. And if you'd like us to take care of your SEO, social media, and content marketing, we've got you covered for an extra $1,000 a month. This is an optional service, of course, but provides a great return for your dollar. Sound good? Shout if you got any questions. Cheers, Brad. And send. Now we wait.
You've got mail.
That was fast. Tony the Deli Guy, ChatGPT, says this. Brad, Tony here. Thanks for your straightforward offer. I like it. Just wanted to let you know I'm ready to move forward with the deal you offered. Your proposal got me more excited than a kid at a candy store. Okay, $12K is a lot of cash though. Let's make it 10. I've got the first $5K in hand right now, but I'll need a week to get my banking in order for the second payment. If that's good for you, I'm ready to go. Where do I sign? You seem like the kind of guy who doesn't just rely on handshake deals. That's good. Looking forward to working with you and seeing what magic you could do with my business. Thanks, Tony. P.S. Swing by today at lunch. I got a killer Montreal smoked meat sandwich with your name on it. Well, looks like we've got a deal. And lunch. Tony's ready to take the leap and invest in his business's online presence. Now it's time to send over that contract and get things rolling. So you see how I used AI to assist in my already established process? I guide the process, provide the required details I want communicated, and AI does a pretty good job of writing what would have taken me hours to do without assistance. It's a game changer, making things faster, more efficient, even more clear, especially when it comes to coming up with offers and crafting emails. And that's just the beginning. In the next video of the series with Tony the Deli Guy, we're going to use AI to tackle the content planning stage of our project. We're going to show you how to come up with killer content ideas, even craft a sitemap that's designed to convert for your clients, and a lot more. So buckle up, folks, and let's get ready for another wild ride as we dive deeper into becoming an AI-powered web designer. See you in the next one.